Hello everyone, and we're back to quick snippets with Roxy Creations. I was just trying to think of what this one was. So I'm going to show a couple of other stitches. I'm just getting a few of my threads. So I've got a cute little bowl of variegated hand-dyed pink threads. Because I'm going to show you bullion stitch or bullion knot. It goes by both names. So I've done some, I've done some messy little flowers there, those two, and I'm going to do this one, and then I'll finish it off with my next stitch, which is the French knot. Alfie. So I've got all my little threads here, some different coloured pink and peachy kind of coloured wools, and cat and dog, they love each other not. That bit's a bit short. Let's go to a new one. Alfie, shh, darling. Okay, so the needle that I'm using in it, Alfie, shh, leave Bobby alone, is a milliner's needle, size 1. You can do it with other needles, but it's quite challenging to do with other needles. Milliner's needles are best for this thread because it's a wrapped thread. So I just get the milliners that I can thread. They're nice and long because you can do some loopy long bullion stitches. So just prepare and then I'll show you. So for my flower, you can either come up on the outer edge of the flower or the inner edge. Because I've got a knot and I want it to stay out of the way, I'm going to come up on the outer edge. It doesn't matter which side. And then you're going to go in where you want your stitch to end. So I'm going to go into the center and then I come back out the hole that I first went in. So I've come out, back under, and then back out the same hole. And then, Alfie, shh. And then all that you do is you wrap the needle however many times you want. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just try 8. If I go too many wraps or lots of wraps, my bullion stitch will kind of puff up. And if I go not enough, then you won't see the stitches. That's actually quite good. I'm going to zoom in for you. I'm going to bring it up close. Let's zoom in up here. Just started to rain. Lovely summer rain on a hot day. So that's my stitch I just did. And all you do is you pull the thread through and then you go back down to finish it off. So this goes through a bit of an ugly stage. So this time I'm just going to start in the middle. I'll work down here. Okay, so I'll come out in the middle and then let's say I want it to come up to here. I come back under through my first hole. And this one I'm going to wrap 6 times because that side is a little bit shorter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all I do is I just slide my wraps down, making sure they're nice and neat. And then I just put my thumb on top and I just slide my wool through and just keep tugging it through. This is such a thin handkerchief that I'm stitching on, so it's very floppy. Just making sure that's neat. Sometimes I don't get it neat. I get a little bobble here and there. And then at the end, I just go back down through the fabric to finish it off. So what I'm doing with my coloured threads is I'm trying to do an uneven number of that colour. So I'll do 3 of this one and then I'll switch to another wool. So come up. So I want it to come over to here and then back through the first hole and I'll do 6 wraps. Okay, just slide them down, neaten them up. And then I hold them with my finger, give it a little wiggle, and it will slide through easily because it's the milliner's needle. If I had a chenille needle, I'd have a lot of trouble sliding that through. Okay, and then back down to finish it off. All right, so that's that. And what I do is I just keep changing threads and adding in until I get my little flower. So I'm just going to finish that off on the back. That'll be all right. Okay, French knot. So same needle. Milliners is excellent for French knots. Okay, I need a different colour. Let's go to this one. It's just on hand. It's close. I want a contrasting colour. I don't mind if I get the purple bit. Well, there's a good purple bit. Let's try that bit. So I'll cut there. Thread the opposite end so I can get the purple variation. Purple. Okay, do my quilter's knot. Okay, so I want my little French knots. I might do 3 in here. So I pull it up where I want the first one. I'm going to wrap twice, and then I don't go into the exact same hole. I just go next to it, like right close next to it. So there's one French knot. I'm going to do 3. And I come up where I want it. Okay, 2 wraps. And back down. And because we like odd numbers, I'm going to do a 3rd one, which is going to just sit into here. 1, 2. Back down. Before I go back down, just make sure my knots are nice and my wraps are nice and neat. And there we go, 3 little French knots. I'll come straight over here and I'm going to do 3 more in this one. Oops, pulled it too quick. 1. 2. And then I'll do a 3rd. You guys have got a lot of sounds of rain in my videos lately. Just seems to be raining a little bit each afternoon or evening, which is good because we've had hot temperatures, so it, you know, it kind of cools things down. But then it also makes it humid, but I love a summer storm. Okay, so that is your bullion stitch and your French knot, both on the same page. I'm going to do the same over here. Just a couple of things to think about. You can do these stitches with any threads. I probably wouldn't go, you could do a perlé, like this is a crochet thread. I probably wouldn't use that. But I would use, that's a fine perlé, I would use that. You might have to do, if you want it long, you might have to do lots of wraps with that one because it's really fine. This is a silk. I would do it with that. I would definitely do it with stranded cotton. Have I got one over here? I'm just looking. Yep, there's one. So 6 stranded cotton. You could do it with 2, 4, 6, whatever you want, however many strands. If you did lots and lots of wraps, you could actually, you can get even longer milliner's needles than this, and you could wrap, and then they get all loopy, almost like worms. So play around with them. Play around with how many wraps. Don't know if you can see that one's just slightly raised. That one there's very flat. This one here, this, if you can see that lighter pink one, I did quite a bit and it's looping around a bit. If I pulled it up, it would actually go up quite high because I did quite a few wraps. That was my first one I did, and I wasn't sure how many wraps to do. But you can kind of measure as you go in. You can do your wraps and slide them down and just see if they fit in the space that you're after. You can play around. And then the French knot variations, again, you can do French knots in any fabrics. You can go from one wrap. I usually don't go any more than about 3. And you can also leave them a bit loose and messy. So sometimes they have like a bit of a strand because you haven't neatened it up. And that looks good too. So you've got some options there. Yeah, so wrap stitches, pretty easy. I think they're quite effective. I might just come in here on the green with a wool and just stitch those leaves just in some straight stitches. And then I might do the same on this side. So I will come back shortly with another video, another quick snippet showing you how to attach pages together. And I should have this done and I'll show you how I attach it. All right, so I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Whoops, I'm so off screen. Hopefully you saw that. Let's just zoom in so you can see the French knots before I go. They're very cute. They give you texture. Look how much that lifts off the fabric. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.